Morning and welcome to Channel 44. I am Mercy Gashegu Sembatia to bring you this morning's news update live here on Channel 44 together with Livingstone Kawesi for sign language interpretation and translation. We'll start with what's happening in our local news here in Uganda. School fees, schools high senior one fees. Students lose admission over incomplete fees. They bring you the fee structure of different schools, which include St. Mary's Chitende. They pay 3.3 million shillings. Nabisonsa Girls Senior School, 3 million. Trinity College Nabingo, 2.8. Gayaza High School, 2.6. King's College Budo, 2.553. Seta High 2.5, Masaka SS 1.2, Makere College 2.5, Kako SS 703, Nabumali High School 690, Lango College Lira 600, Bukoyo SS 700, Iganga SS 1.8, Antare School 2.20,000, Mary Hill High School 1.7, Kashaka Girls SS 930. It's in today's New Vision. Details are on page 7. Janan Luwum Memorial President 7 is seen as he bows after laying a wreath on the grave of Mama Lawinyo Luwum, who was buried next to her husband, Archbishop Janan Luwum. This was during the commemoration of Bishop Janan Luwum Day in Muchwini, Sub-County, Kitgum District yesterday. Details are on page 4 and 5. Get yourself a copy of the New Vision and see the details of that story. In the New Vision also, ministries fight over 6 forest reserves, and they bring you the new curriculum of Senior 3 English and Entrepreneurship, Senior 6 Economics, among others. On security, 7 Kampala gangs busted in Mbale, 25 were arrested. And also government to evict Zoka forest encroachers by May. Details of that story on page 6 of today's New Vision. And the New Vision also brings you 14-year-old Ugandan Israela eyes UK stardom in the bit. And in the Daily Monitor today, we won't support gays. President Museveni knows homosexuality. President Museveni uses the celebrations to commemorate St. Janani Luwum Day to emphasize Uganda won't follow Europeans' culture of same-sex relationships. That's a very big statement from the President of Uganda. Stories are on page 4 and 5. He is seen laying a wreath on the grave of Mama Mary Luwum, the wife of the late Bishop Janani Luwum, after the commemoration of the Luwum Day in Kitgum District yesterday. Mr. Museveni said Uganda will not follow the path of the Western world to embrace homosexuality. Surely that's true African culture. Moving on in today's Daily Monitor, Bobi Wine speaks out on release of new members of Parliament. In other news, sitting mess as guests overwhelm Makerere. Alcohol factory goes up in flames. And also in declassified news, the secret memo Bush sent to Obama before leaving office. And very many job opportunities in today's Daily Monitor at Total, Chemonics, Pathfinder, World Food Programs, and very many others. Get yourself a copy. If you are unemployed, you may get yourself a job. Well, right now, allow me to take you straight into our international news update. We'll start with what's happening on our continent of Africa. South Africa is due to start a joint military exercise with Russia and China. The naval drills coincide with the first anniversary of Russia's invasion of Ukraine and have been criticized by the United States. The 10-day naval exercise will take place from 17th of February in the Indian Ocean off the South African coast. The South African National Defense Forces say 350 members of its armed forces will take part. Russia has announced it will send its admiral Gorshkov warship, which carries Zircon hypersonic missiles. These fly at 9 times the speed of sound and have a range of 1,000 kilometers, which is 620 miles. Still in Africa, in a bid to calm tensions over a lack of cash in Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari has announced that one of the 3 banknotes being phased out will be reintroduced into circulation. In recent days, there have been violent protests as people struggle to get hold of newly designed banknotes. The deadline to hand in old cash was supposed to have been last Friday, but not enough new notes have been released, leaving many without cash to pay for vital items. With elections due on the 25th of February, Mr. Buhari has been facing calls to take action to avoid losing votes for the ruling All Progressives Congress Party. In the United States, President Joe Biden has said he makes no apologies for shooting down an alleged Chinese spy balloon off the coast of the United States. He said the balloon was used for surveillance, but 3 other objects shot down over North America were unlikely to be foreign spy crafts. The U.S. would now improve its detection of similar aerial projects, according to Mr. Biden. He also said he would speak with China's President Xi Jinping soon about this month's incident. He said he hopes they are going to get to the bottom of this, but he added that he will make no apologies for taking down that balloon. And still in the United States, a Georgia judge has released parts of a highly anticipated report on whether former President Donald Trump and allies broke the law in their attempts to overturn his election loss. The report summarizes a 2-year grand jury probe into their conduct after Mr. Trump narrowly lost the state in 2020. It says the grand jury believes some witnesses who weren't named committed perjury by lying under oath on the stand. Mr. Trump was never asked to testify. Dozens of witnesses, including several prominent Republicans, were interviewed by the special grand jury. And in Europe, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelensky has ruled out giving up any of his country's territory in a potential peace deal with Russia. In an interview to mark a year since Russia's full-scale invasion, he warned conceding land would mean Russia could keep coming back, while Western weapons would bring peace closer. Mr. Zelensky also said a predicted spring offensive had already begun. Russian attacks are already happening from several directions. And he does, however, believe Ukraine's forces can keep resisting Russia's advances until they are able to launch a counter-offensive, although he repeated his calls for more military aid from the West. Well, that brings us to the end of this morning's news update. Thank you for watching Channel 44. I also remind you that we are still helping the people of Karamoja. Join us once again by sending your seed to the numbers that will be availed on your screen during the services. Tonight we are having a powerful miracle overnight. Usually we are having very great encounters with the Holy Spirit here at the Miracle Center Cathedral during these services. Join us tonight. Come and get your miracle. Come and have your dream interpreted. Come and spend time in the presence of God. Your life will not remain the same again. Once again, help us help the people of Karamoja by contributing a seed of any amount, and you'll be given a pack of Holy Communion that will help you overcome the whatever you go through in life. God bless you. Enjoy your morning. The Pastors Now program is up next as they talk about the Juba Crusade that is coming up early March. Stay tuned to Channel 44.